Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the monthly economic update here on Economy.lk. So as everyone celebrated the singular and Tamil New Year, of course the economy was probably at the back burner of everyone's minds during this time. But of course there have been a few developments that have taken place. If you look at economic growth, which is one of the key important numbers we track, is the growth expected for 2023 and 2024. The outlook was presented by ADB and they agreed with the IMF forecast of a 3% contraction in growth this year, followed by a marginal growth in the next year as well. So this is an important number that will shape not only the economic recovery in the activity, but also is a key component of the debt sustainability analysis. In this year, for example, I think we're finally seeing some recovery in economic activity for manufacturing and services. Both the Purchasing Managers Index indicated in March a month-on-month expansion, and in particular manufacturing the first time in 9 months, which is of significance. So we'll have to track this as the year progresses as well. We also got data out of the Indian Revenue Department. The taxes collected by the department has doubled in the first quarter of 2023 compared to the previous quarter. A reflection of course, the higher tax environment that we saw since the end of last year, some of the streamlining of the tax policies, and as well as the inflationary impact really kicking in as well. This will be a key number to watch as well, because overall tax revenue, if you add in customs and the other agencies, need to come to close to about 300 billion if it was to meet the target set forth by the IMF as well. Looking at things from a global lens as well, we are seeing somewhat of a mixed picture on the global growth front. Of course, the forecast for global growth is not great because it was forecasted downwards by the IMF in April as well, slight revision downward, and it's expected to slow this year compared to the previous year as well. In that background, oil prices haven't really reduced too much compared to a few months ago, but still there's a lot of uncertainty with this global growth background, as well as what will happen in terms of supply. But despite the slowdown, Sri Lanka has seen some level of interest back into the foreign market of foreign holdings in terms of the local Treasury bills and bonds, which is a good sign, good early sign that investors are coming in particular post the IMF program commencing. But it also, for it to continue, it will really require some of these global conditions to be much better, and also Sri Lanka continuing to do its reform process, meet some of the IMF targets as well. And speaking on that, I think we were due to hear about the debt restructuring framework by the end of April, but now that seems to be something that we might see in the middle of May as well. So as we look at all these data points in the next few months, it'll be interesting to see how it shapes up, in particular given that Sri Lanka has now commenced an IMF program and there are also moving parts in the global economy. So stay tuned to Economy.lk as we look into all these different areas and give you an update during the month of May. Thank you.